Hello guys, I'm Chu Kai. My meeting number is 278410. Today I'm going to present a topic of the study on household consumption expenditure in Malaysia in years 2014, 2016, 2019 and 2022. We prepare for Associate Professor Dr. Iwan Shah bin Shaina Abidin. Our group member they have Chu Zichuan 286211, Chong Ming 298408, Lim Ting Yen 297959. Next, we go into the introduction. Okay, so what is household consumption expenditure? Household consumption expenditure is the total amount of money a household spends on goods and services to meet their needs and wants over a specific period, typical a year. This includes spending on essential items like, okay, the first one is housing. Households have to pay the rent, mortgage payment, utilities, and each other. The second is food and beverage. They have to pay the groceries, dining out, and others. The third is clothing and footwear. They have to pay the apparel, shoes, and others. The fourth is education. They have to pay the tuition fees, school supplies, and others. The fifth is the transportation. They have to pay the car payments, food, public transportation, fares. The sixth is the healthcare. They have to pay the medical expenses and medication. So the seventh is the communication. They have to pay the phone bills, internet service. The last one is the recreation and leisure. They have to pay the entertainment, hobbies, vacations. Okay, next we're going to the contents. So in this video, we're going to talk about the pre-pandemic and the pandemic era. So for the pre-pandemic stabilities, which is for the years 2014, 2016, 2019, we will talk about the marked by the consistent economic growth and rising the income levels. The household spending reflected changing lifestyle and evolving expectations, serves as a crucial baseline for understanding the pandemic-induced changes. So, for the pandemic era, which is for the year 2022, we will talk about the unprecedented economic instability due to the COVID-19, analyze the aims to assess the direct and indirect impacts on individual and family spending, focus on government interventions and household adaptations strategies. So, in this video, we have some key points, which is for the two distinct time period, which is for the pre-pandemic stabilities and pandemic era. Focus on understanding changes in spending patterns and adaptation strategies, analysis of economic data and consumer behavior, contribution to economic policies development and social welfare improvement. All the data we get from the DOSM, which is the Department of the Statistics Malaysia.
Selamat sejahtera to Dr. Erwan, my fellow classmates and viewers. I'm Chong Ming, matrix number 298408, and I will be presenting the analysis on the trend of the mean monthly household consumption expenditure in Malaysia in years 2014, 2016, 2019, and 2022. As we can see from this table, from 2014 to 2022, there is a upward trend in the mean monthly household consumption expenditure in Malaysia. The mean monthly household consumption expenditure in Malaysia increased from 3,578 ringgit in 2014 and then to 4,033 ringgit in 2016, and then to 4,609 ringgit in 2019, and eventually to 5,150 ringgit in 2022. According to Bank Negara Malaysia in 2015, 2017, and 2020, the upward trend from 2014 to 2019 was mainly caused by the desirable growth in income and the stable condition in Malaysian labour market, as well as government policies, especially higher cash payouts to B40 and M40 households. These increase Malaysian households' disposable income and cash in their possession and subsequently increase their ability to spend. At the same time, upward adjustments of prices, extreme weather conditions in 2016, which affected fresh food production, and depreciation of ringgit caused increase in prices of goods and services, and subsequently the cost of living increased. These caused Malaysian households had to spend more to buy goods and services. All these factors together caused the upward trend of the mean monthly household consumption expenditure in Malaysia from 2014 to 2016 and then from 2016 to 2019. According to Department of Statistics Malaysia in 2023, the COVID-19 pandemic influenced the increase in mean monthly household consumption expenditure in Malaysia from 2019 to 2022. Increase in COVID-19 related healthcare costs as well as increase in health awareness among Malaysians led to increase in healthcare spending. Apart from that, it's given through various economic stimulation plans and special EPF withdrawals introduced by the government significantly increase cash possessed by households and their ability to spend. In addition, according to Shafiqah Salim in 2022, as Malaysia moved to transition of endemic phase on 1st of April 2022, most of the COVID-19 movement restriction measures were uplifted, and as a result, economic activities resumed, and this encouraged Malaysian households to spend. These factors contributed to the increase in Malaysian mean monthly household consumption expenditure.
Hello everyone, my name is Lim Ting Yan. Matrix now is 297959. I will present about analysis on the trend of mean monthly household consumption expenditure by state in Malaysia in years 2014, 2016, 2019 and 2022. Household consumption expenditure in WP Putrajaya was the higher and saw increase from 5,627 ringgit in 2014 to 8,897 ringgit in 2022, followed by WP Kuala Lumpur, which increased from 5,559 ringgit in 2014 to 7,823 ringgit in 2022. In Selangor, means month household consumption expenditure increased from 4,646 ringgit in 2014 to 6,770 in 2022. In Pulau Pinang, means monthly household consumption expenditure increased from 3,505 ringgit in 2014 to 5,322 ringgit in 2022. In Malacca, means monthly household consumption expenditure increased from 3,809 ringgit in 2014, 5,707 ringgit in 2022. In Johor, means monthly household consumption expenditure increased from 3,808 ringgit in 2014 to 5,342 ringgit in 2022. In the meantime, other states also experienced increase in mean monthly household consumption expenditure, but in moderate growth rate. Economy performed level of development and cost of living have significant influence on household consumption expenditure in each state. Household consumption expenditure in WP Putrajaya, WP Kuala Lumpur, Selangor, Pulau Pinang, and Johor is relatively higher compared to other states, as these states are relatively highly developed and experience relatively better economic performance. People in this state have relatively better education quality as well as relatively better job opportunity with relatively high wages. This gives people in this state relatively higher purchasing power. However, in the meantime, the cost of living in this state is also relatively higher as price level in this state is relatively higher, thus leading to relatively higher spending, even though economic performance and development on this state was stung during COVID-19 pandemic in 2020 and 2022 due to movement restriction measures to curb the widespread of COVID-19. This led to the relatively higher household consumption expenditure in this state. In conclusion, household consumption expenditure in all states in Malaysia, either before COVID-19 pandemic, which is from year 2014 to year 2019, or during the pandemic from year 2020 to year 2022, increased by with different growth rates. It shows that the household spending behavior is not only influenced by income but also affected by regional socio-economic factors. While the COVID-19 pandemic has adversely affected household spending behavior, recovery efforts seem to be gradually improving the situation.
Good morning, doctor and my favorite friend. My name is QUAN, metric number 2SS211. Now I will continue to present the part suggestion on responding to increased household consumption expenditure. So the first suggestion is enhanced implementation of the Payuraman to help reduce the production cost and subsequently reduce the price of goods and service, making quality goods and service more affordable to all. And the second one is the households should practice financial management to avoid increasing household consumption expenditure due to unnecessary expense. The third one is enforcing of the price controlling and the anti-profiteering law to combat political activity by irresponsible seller and service provider who seek to gain a extensive profit by selling goods and service at an unreasonable higher price. And the last one is sufficiently consumerism education. Households to get to learn about their right as a consumer and what they should do in case of the exploitation by irresponsible reselling and service. Thank you. I will pass to the next presenter.
Okay, last we go into the conclusions. Why is household consumption expenditure important? Household consumption expenditure drives the economy. It fuels businesses, creates jobs, and reflects the living standards. It guides the government policies on growth, inflation, and social welfare. By understanding how households spend, we unlock insight into economic health, societal shift, and ultimately the well-being of the nation. So, in conclusion, the pre-pandemic which is for the years 2014, 2016, and 2019, which is having the stable conditions. So for the post-pandemic, which is for the years 2022, that it is have the dynamic and complex environment.